So, dangal greetings everyone. My name is BJ L. Baslonia, and I will explain the main .java of our group project. First, in this code, we start by importing the necessary libraries, scanner for user input, and release for storing toys. The main method contains a loop that shows a menu with different options for the user to choose from. If the user chooses to add a toy option 1, they are prompted to input detail such as the toy's ID, name, manufacturer, condition, size, length, height and weight, battery usage, sound features, and interactive features. After gathering the information, a new toy object is created and added to the toy list. If the user wants to remove a toy, option 2, they enter the toy's ID and the program searches for it in the list and removes it if it found. If the toy is removed successfully, a message is shown. The program continues to loop, displaying the menu again until the user chooses to exit. The code also uses scan that close incorrectly inside the loop, which should be moved to the end to avoid closing the scanner too early.
Dangal greetings, Sir Patrick. My name is Asuncion Jandrek Sylvia Asuncion, and now is to the continuation of the explanation of the main code for the toys. This is the case 3. This case 3 is to show the toy collection to display all the toys, and if there are no toys, it prints no toys in the collection. Next is the case 4. It will search for a toy by the call of the search toy by name to find the toy by its name, and if it's found, it will display the toy detail, and if not found, it prints no found with that name. Next is the case 5 to filters the toy by its collection. It will call the show toys by condition to show only toys that match a specific condition, new, used, or refurbished. If there are no matching toys, it will as well print the no toy found in that condition word. Now, next is, here is the code, the show toy collection. It will display all the toys and it will check if the toys is empty. If not empty, it loops through and displays details of each toy. For the next private void of the code is we have a search toy by name. It will find the toy by its name. It will ask for a toy name and it will loop through the toys to list to find the match. If it's found, it will display the toy details and stop searching. That is the return. It will stop and the searching. If not found, it will print no toy found with that name. For the next is the private void show toy by condition. In this code, it will filter the toys by its condition. It will ask for a condition, as well just as new, used, or refurbished. It will through loop through the toys list and show the matching toys. If it none, it is as well prints no toys found with that condition.
Dangal greetings everyone, my name is Mark Andre Apurado and I'm here to explain the toy class of our project. In our toy class, it is designed to represent a toy with various attributes like toy ID, name, condition, manufacturer, size, weight, battery operation, sound features, and interactive features. This class serves as a blueprint for creating toy objects with the specific details, and it includes method for displaying the toy information. For the attributes of the toys, the first one we have the toy ID as an integer. Is it the unique ID of the toy? The next one we have the toy name. It is a string. For the toy condition, it also a string. And we have the toy manufacturer. It is also a string. And we have size. It is a double array for holding the toy's size like length, height, and width in cm. And also we have the grams. It is also a double. And also we have is battery operated and also has sound features. Both of those are booleans. And lastly is the toy interactive features. It is a string. And for the constructor initializes a new instance of a toy class. This constructor used to pass the value as an argument, and it assigns values to all private fields when an object is created. And we have the getters and setters. This is a method provided for each field. This method allows access and modification of the private fields. The getters return the current value of the field, while the setters allow the user to update a field's value. Example, the get toy ID, it returns the toy ID, and we have the set toy name, string toy name as an argument. This allows setting a new name for the toy. And lastly, for the display toy details. This is a method. This method prints the details of the toy to the console. It outputs the toy attributes including name, ID, condition, manufacturer, size, weight, battery operation, status, and sound feature availability. And this also checks if the toy has interactive features and print that information as well. And that's all for the toy class.